there sat crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 We got four white walls and a window with a city view, and there's no one else that I'd rather come home to. Up all night, flashing lights, counting cranes out in the sky. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars. And have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 You got my friends ain't crooked and I'm such a mess. Spill every drink on every dress, and you just smile, shake your head. Saw it coming 'cause you know me best. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with you. Promise, please, you won't go anywhere without me. You got my heart. 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 We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head and locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills for me? Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Yesterday, all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just Saturday, all this panic in my mind. In my mind, in my mind, in my mind, in my mind. Oh, oh, no thrills for me. No thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white, and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried up late, losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. And I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way, any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. All the rest we'll figure out. I think I've been thinking too much. Hurt myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. so good, I'm looking up. But baby, if I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect little win and every close near loss I meet. And where it moves fast, run all the worst stuff. And once my wheels are turning, it's just how to turn them off. So put some sugar on my ear and tell me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. It's been a while, we haven't talked. I had some time to think us through. I promise I'm not looking for you, but here you are in all the words I thought I'd say. Have given up, but gotten lost in one good look in your two eyes. I'm on the floor. I thought that door was shut. I guess it's all that it takes. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? Were you with both your empty arms and me with no self-control? I never stood a chance, and now I guess that it's too late. 'Cause I can barely say hello, and I know that I can hold on my peace like no hard feelings at all, and start all over again. 6 months over, I feel so good. Are these feelings taking over me? I know I swore don't need no more. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings taking over me? I think I love you too much. I think I miss you too much. Are these feelings
All right, everybody, welcome to the Unexpected Victory broadcast. Today we're up against the Michigan Tech Huskies, and we'll see if UV1 could, I guess, bounce back from a very awkward finish to the last game. They were, of course, in triple overtime, and then we ran out of the reserve time for the ESEA server, so the game just ended, and they have to reschedule that match to get a conclusion of that one. So very excited to see how that one ends, but we're going to get more Inferno practice here for UV1, and this is a hype matchup on its own, too, as well. Michigan Tech Huskies currently undefeated in the ESEA IM season, and looking to continue that while UV1's looking to take them down. This was actually supposed to be the matchup in the playoffs in the Open Division last season, but Michigan Tech Huskies got upset, and then that team ended up beating UV1 as well. So it was kind of a wild bunch of happenings. These two teams were destined to a little bit to kind of meet each other in those playoffs. They didn't, but they will at least meet each other in this best of one here on Inferno. So I'll be looking forward to seeing how that kind of shakes out. And of course, Michigan Tech with that undefeated record, looking very, very impressive all the way here. UV1, of course, had that one loss. They've had that kind of absolutely Wild West game that we saw last, where they end up being kind of, maybe underperforming slightly. That led to that being so close. It was a 10-3 or 12-3. That's how math works. 12-3 half. And they were really, really behind that one. Made the giant comeback to eventually force triple overtime right here on Inferno. So they've got plenty of play on this map, but the concerning side is, of course, their CT sides, which is where they were in that gigantic deficit to kind of start off that first half last game. We're going to see if they've corrected that in time for this game today, because I think they'll need it against a very, very good Michigan Tech Huskies team. I'm Johnny Esports, folks. I'm your play-by-play today. I'm solo casting tonight. Wes Rambo was going to join me, but unfortunately, the game got kind of pushed back an hour from the original start time, and he kind of had plans around now. So, unfortunately, he will not be with me tonight. And you just got me. You got me to be here on the play-by-play, and I guess also the color. I'm just here for everything. I will give as much analysis as I can, but mostly I'm just good at hyping up some action, so I hope that's good for you all, folks. With that again being said, I do like in these solo casts a little bit more audience interaction than maybe the normal cast, because I don't have someone to bounce off of. Again, we do have a 2-minute delay as per ESEA rules, but if you see something hype and you want to talk about it, I will certainly address what's kind of going on in chat. But welcome everyone today to this one, as we are just waiting for one more person to join the server to get us going and get us started. Michigan Tech Huskies have a lineup here that seems very, very solid. I believe they were 16-0 too through the open season, if I'm remembering correctly, last season. So it was very, very surprising that they ended up losing in those playoffs. And yeah, they just kind of picked up where they left off and have just been undefeated and rolling through here today. But UV1, I don't think they think they're underdogs in this one, whereas maybe you might just like generically think that. I think UV1 feel prepared and ready to go. Again, they almost beat that team that Michigan Tech Huskies lost to. So ultimately, they probably feel like if they can almost beat that team, and Michigan Tech just did also lose to that team, they, through transitive properties, should have been able to beat Michigan Tech Huskies anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of comes up, or if MTU themselves, if they got themselves a little bit stronger from their own disappointing loss there. We watched Dead Zero hit a nice deke shot against his teammate here in the warm-up round. So it'll be very, very entertaining to see where this kind of lies out. But let's talk a little bit more about UV1's game and the concern we have for them on the CT side. Now, from my point of view, and they, to be fair, let me know if you think I'm wrong in this one, but from my point of view, on the CT side, they just seem a little antsy. They just don't kind of let the play come to them as much, and I think they like being in the driver's seat, as we've seen a lot of these players come out at least on the T side. When they are in the driver's seat, they kind of make aggressive plays. They kind of get out there and make things happen, and that's where they have a lot of success on that side. But on the CT side, where this team has had more success in the past, has been kind of just playing calm, cool, and collected in general. Maybe like too much so in the past, where they were like too passive. So there certainly is a happy medium I think this team can potentially find when they kind of get onto that CT side. Yeah, there's occasionally the times, yeah, you just want to push up Banana, give them a surprise, shock them. Those nade stacks we've seen done so effectively by UV1, they get good reads on that every once in a while and throw a good nade stack and really stuff an enemy team. But they got to do kind of more work that doesn't let them get kind of run over. And what you kind of see is when you're on CT side and you play aggro versus aggro, the T side usually wins that out. And that's kind of how that happens. And so UV1 has had struggles with against other teams that try to match their aggression when they are on the CT side. Again, this is kind of just a little bit potentially my analysis here. And we'll let me know what you kind of think about the team on the other side. What you think potentially they could be doing better on the CT side, because I have no qualms with what they do on the T side. But like obviously they're not a pro team, so not everything's perfect. But like even like kind of at my level analysis, not like I objectively know how to even improve from that. So I have no qualms with what happens there. But it's mostly on the CT side that I kind of have some reservations about. He reads chat. Follow j.moro02 on Insta for sure, my dude. Let me grab my phone right now. I'm literally gonna follow you right now live on stream. We're still waiting for this to go, so we have the time for that. Everyone, just drop your Instas, drop your TikToks in chat. I'll shut them out. I'm good with that. J.Moro, like Brendan Morrow, hockey player. 02, because I see 07, so 02. All right, I think I found you. And I'm gonna toss you that follow if this is indeed you. If it's not you, oops. Hopefully I think I spelled it right. Double R, O-W. Yeah, we Gucci there. They got caught off with the changes of pace. I think that's it. Yeah, and I think that's what gets you when you are playing that kind of aggressive side. Everyone is loaded into the server now, so we will be starting this one off soon. So we'll be happy to get that. As opposed to getting my silver, my silver analysis of how things go. Man, I was talking about, just as an aside, I was talking with some friends about like our glory days of Counter-Strike, and like I peaked at MG1. That was kind of like my highest rank, and like now I can't get I can't bring myself to play more than 1 or 2 games in a row. I just get tilted real fast because I'm just not good anymore, like remotely. And everything from like decision making to shooting to whatever to you watch that one stream of me playing, it's bad. And just like I do a lot of things really wrong in Counter-Strike now, and I'm just like, man, like, so that's the one thing I will want to caveat to. So while I was saying, oh, their CT side's bad and they should do this and that, also remember that I'm really bad at this game. If we're being frank, every once in a while I can click heads, but outside of that, it seems rough. UV1 reminds me of UV Blue, which reminds me of throwing up in high school. Oh no. That sounds rough. Descent CS, but we'll see how that goes. All right, hopefully we're getting started here now right away. Oh no, voltage DC'd, so we're still waiting a little bit longer. And it's interesting that we keep getting to watch this team play on Inferno, because we've been able to see kind of their strengths and weaknesses kind of going forward here. Okay, we're all connected in, and we're getting into the map, so we'll start with the knife round. So, again, it'll be very interesting to see how UV1 kind of gets this one done. I imagine if they win this knife round, they'll want to jump on this T side, get themselves a solid start like they know they're capable of, but we'll see here. We'll see how it goes. Juice goes first down in the knife fight. Got one less member of UV1, and they get taken down, so choice will be for Michigan Tech Huskies here. And know what? Frankly, they might choose to stay on the CT side, because I feel like most people are confident in that one, so that still will kind of work out for UV1, considering how much stronger their T sides have been. But it's the thing. If UV1 shores that up part of their game, they shouldn't have much problem with more people in the IM division if they can get it going. But here we go. Match starting into the pistol round. Michigan Tech Huskies are on the CT side. UV1 starting on T. Let's get this one down. What did I talk about nade stacks earlier? How effective UV1 puts them together. They already got 2 frags here. Clean slate, though, does hit a nice one with that one, but Vampy's getting in the face of Dead Zero and takes him down. So they're on site. They're planting the bomb. Here's Retna coming up mid, taking down Zalik. So 2v3, Retna and Clean Slate, the 2 people with frags. I mentioned Tech Huskies ready to go in and get at her here. Retna able to pick one off there. We're getting onto site now. Then picks up the other one, and then picks up Deimos. Retna with 4K in the pistol round. And doing it really, really cleanly. A lot of those very, very smooth headshots. It was a nice plant. But unfortunately, Retna just came in there and absolutely popped off. It looked like UV1 was going to take that round, but not today, says Retna. And yeah, unfortunate kind of setup there for UV1. They were all just kind of scattered a bit. Clean Slate and Retna did attack at the same time for that retake, and then we're eventually able to kind of throw them off just enough. Early nades hits Zalik there. And a little bit calmer of a T side. This one, of course, they just kind of have Deagles and the 1Tech9 there, so not necessarily rushing anywhere yet. But here they come on site. Deimos kind of leading the charge here, but here's a molly he's going to find right in front of him. Retna waiting on this site, along with Clean Slate, the 2 survivors from last round that ultimately ended up winning it. Baits out a little bit of a shot from Retna, who's going to throw down a smoke to potentially slow down the rest of the UV1. See if they potentially decide to rotate over this one. Meanwhile, Vampy is actually striking on the other side. He gets taken down by Dead Zero. So what does that mean now for UV1? What decision do they end up kind of making? Where they kind of go in here? Zalek's down to 16 HP here. Moving up near into the smoke, trying to find a pick here. 50 seconds left to go. Only no utility left kind of on them. Here's Retna picking up where he left off. He sprays down 3. Retna, 7 Ks. 7 frags already. Michigan Tech Huskies up 2-0. Already with the M4, of course, you kind of get to afford that when you pick up the 4K in the pistol round. So comes in there with the M4, is able to do some clean work there. But rifle round here now for UV1. Zalek now on the op. So let's see if he makes a play here. He's looking to potentially make an aggressive push into here with that. He takes a ton of damage from nades. He's down to 34, but still just waiting to see if anyone kind of pops up into Banana. But smart play from Michigan Tech. Knowing potentially that this is a thing that they do like to do. Boost here for Zalik. And they're forced to back off of there. Jukes does find Clean Slate, though, is coming in there as Juke stays back while Zalik was running away. So nice play to give themselves a number advantage. And they'll probably be pretty well aware there's the one left here, but Eglet's going to come in and take down 2. Vampy ends up going down, and so does Eglet in the end after Dead Zero takes him out. So we're at a 3v2 now, but they're making their way to the B site as Retna is here waiting, staring into the smoke. Rotations are coming in. Potentially Dead Zero might be coming by here, but Jukes is starting to walk in slowly. Flash. Looks to make a play. Retna can't take anyone down. Does a little bit of damage, but Jukes will pick up that frag, leaving Dead Zero by themselves. They pick themselves up an AK 1v3 situation. I don't think they'll go for it. Yeah, they're just chilling out back here. We'll save that, so that will be a round 1 win here. First round win for UV1 in the 3rd round. Numbers are hard. They'll be down 2-1, but good for them to pick up a round now that they got some rifles in hand. And importantly, Zalek did not lose that op. So always sometimes a risky play to grab an op immediately in the 3rd round. If you don't kind of pick up that win, it really kind of hurts you. But if you can survive it, pick up the W. You're A-OK. So UV1 now within 1. All right, so round worked out really well for him. They're going to give that AK over to Retina. See what he can do there. Deagle's on Koi, but everyone else has got rifles. Famas on clean slate. Meanwhile, the full set of AKs and, of course, that op on Zalik. So big round here, potentially. Can hurt Michigan Tech if you get a nice round win here again. Zalik, little back here with that op. Looking to flash in. Retina potentially waiting here. He's going to throw another flash here to try to slow anything down. Potentially they're going to do that boost again. And they back off from it. Throwing it in mid. Meanwhile, in mid, Vampy and Egglet staring at those flames there. No action choice yet. Minute left to go in the round. I wonder if they're going to try to make an A hit with the 3 of them. Is he going to make noise over here on the B side, but haven't moved yet. 40 seconds. They got to make a decision here. Looks like some of them are coming through long now as we watch Voltage take down 1. They're moving through Banana. Vampy was able to take it down and get revenge for Egglet over on the other side. But here comes the hit once again onto B. Retina takes out 1, but Zalik and Jukes clean up a couple. Meanwhile, going for the rotator here is Vampy. The solo mission here does take down 1, but Dead Zero still alive here. Does he go for the 1v2 clutch? He's coming up, potentially up Banana, but they've got a good post plant set up here. Does UV1. Dead Zero is starting to walk up here. Not a lot of time left, so I feel like he's just going to back off here. Maybe just poking out here to see if he can get any of those exit frags, but probably should just be happy with that. AK UV1 tie this one up 2-all. Definitely a nice start there for UV1. Tie this one back up after losing the pistol. Always feels good. Start winning rounds once you got the rifle there. And a little bit of a hurt money situation here now for Michigan Tech. Let's see what they decide to do. They got the 1 hero rifle, but do they commit more to this round? Doesn't look like they are. P250 on Voltage. Everyone else just kind of sticking what they got. Koi, you got the P250 well, but let's see. They are stacking in mid. Trying to make an aggressive one here. Jukes here, waiting for a couple of them, and sprays the 2 of them down. They get in on the flank, so Voltage will pick off 1. But Vampy then taking down Voltage. Zalik gonna hit that op shot as we heard it loud and beautiful. UV1 now up 32. I don't know why I pivoted off loud and proud, because it's the rhyme and it's what you usually say. But some part of my brain thought, let's use a different word. Anyway. We got op in Voltage's hands. See how that goes. Egglet taking some damage from his team. Awkward. Zalik going for the aggressive one. He gets 1! He goes down to 18 HP, but he took someone else's life. That's what you want to see. Voltage, though, also taking a Vampy, so it is still 4v4. But advantage right now for the T side. You got better firepower right now and a little bit better numbers here. Zalik, though, of course, can't afford to take another hit. Split push coming through once again. B and A. Looking at the same time. Normally, Vampy kind of the one on the other side playing anchor does make some plays and make some good stuff happen by himself there. But right now, Zalik trying to make a ton of noise over here. As well as Egglet has made his way on top of Apps. But here comes the hit now towards the B side. It's all the utilities coming through. Molly on top of Retina. He's gotten down to 60 HP. Then they're going to rotate on over. Let's see where they kind of get in here. Egglet looking to make a play from balcony. There is one in pit. Voltage will pick up that one. Ted Zero in pit does take out Egglet. Even though Egglet maybe had the advantage over there on that initial positioning there. But remember, Zalik is pretty low on health here, so he's got to be a little bit careful. Deimos has got the bomb, but doesn't have a really good opportunity. He does get this plant down at the very least. And Retina comes on site. He takes him down to 6 HP, but not enough Retina, who will go on to finish this round. Michigan Tech Huskies will tie it back up. But still a decent amount of cash over on the UV1 side. They like to be able to kind of not buy 3 rounds in a row after you bought that op, but we're seeing that double op setup now for Michigan Tech. Full rifles and op on Zalik again for UV1. Let's see how they play this one out now. Looks like they are moving pretty aggressively up banana, so they'll take a bit grenade for their efforts. Deimos comes out. Sees another one. Oh, nice nade from Clean Slate. Oh, excuse me, the nade was actually thrown by Retina. Clean Slate's Molly just finished him off, but here's Dead Zero in a nice spot. He's got to pick up one, but it's a trade. Voltage. Just trying to find a quick scope up in there. Lots of people on UV1 on low HP. Sets up a difficult situation for UV1 to take this round. Perhaps consider saving the rest of it. Jukes gets taken down there by Retina. Zalik, though, picking up Retina himself. Just able to win those battles. He switches over to an AK. Tries to fire what he can through that smoke with it. Picks his op back up. Throws in the molly. Still making a ton of noise, but here's the flank from Voltage with that op. He will find Egglet. Leaves Zalik now with 40 seconds to try to save his own op. Ooh, the timing here is a little rough. Throws down a smoke, but he's right in the middle of it. Voltage is right there to take him down. Couple rounds in a row here for Michigan Tech, and they're up 4-3. Should be save round for UV1. Schneck can go up a couple here once again. Just pistol upgrades really for UV1. Here's Voltage. Missing that shot. Turning around, here's Retina. Ooh, find that wall bang somehow. Here's Dead Zero and balcony. Zalik just pushing on through short, gets taken down. 3 members left for UV1. Egglet walking through the door as Voltage says, "You can't walk that way, son." Vampy trying to push in through mid, but one sitting in long. Well defended right now by Michigan Tech. They seem to make some good adjustments here. Of course, this is an eco round here for UV1, but they're not able to do any damage here. All you really try to do is try to get a couple frags. Maybe YOLO get a palm plant, but isn't what's out and happening here today. Let's see what they try to do here. Dead Zero there is the one in pit at low HP. Jukes will find him. And then back out of that one. So you're kind of happy that you at least did a little bit of damage. 30 seconds left to go. Vampy wants to do a little bit more. Ooh, almost with that flick there. Still knows that the one is in pit. But Vampy has walked up slowly. 13 seconds left to go. Again, they are just trying to get some free frags here if they can pull it off. Jukes trying to run onto site. Koi will take him down. So Michigan Tech now up 5-3. But we're going to get that double op here on UV1. West last time on the cast did criticize slightly the double op setup on the T side because it does require you to actually get those picks with the weapons, or else it's very, very hard to take sights with them, but seems to be a strategy that they like. Deimos just walks in, is able to grab that, and they're A-okay with it. If you can pull off that, that's exactly why you do exactly this. But clean slate, though, does grab one through the smoke. Still evens of numbers, rotating around is Voltage to come help up here. But it does look like they are starting to make the hit here. Vampy's going to take one down. He's by himself, but the rest of the team is coming. Here comes Koi. So Vampy versus Koi right now. Vampy doing a ton of damage. Does eventually finish him off. And now here's the rest of UV1. They should be able to get this plant fairly easily because two people are on the other side of the map. Clean slate and Voltage now coming in for the retake. Have made their way through Arch. Clean slate looking around. Utility coming through. Clean slate surrounded here a little bit. Egglet will take him down. Voltage now with the op. Will find Egglet, so he does pick up one. Will find with Vampy, but Vampy gets the better of him. Vampy with an absolute monster round. He's got 3K in this one. But did a lot of work. Got onto that site and basically took it by himself. The rest of his team came up to help him. So he leads the team and frags at 7, but someone's got to deal with Retina over there with 12. 9 on Voltage 2 as well. A couple of real strong players on Michigan Tech Huskies have led to their 5-4 lead, but a round win there by UV1 pretty convincingly is going to certainly help. Quasi-buy right now for Michigan Tech Huskies. So it'll definitely be interesting to see if UV1 could win this one and force an eco, they get a chance for a lead in this game. Ooh, awkward flash from Zalek. Mostly patient round, though, once again being played here by UV1. Molly coming from Koi to see if he can slow anything going on up here. Vampy making a ton of noise. As we turn back to the duo in Banana there. Still just waiting here to see if we get any sort of picks. Here's clean slate. Tossing out that Molly that Zalek here is staring at. $40 seconds left to go, and Neuro on site here. Koi's done taking some decent damage here. He's just behind this pillar and quad. Vampy will finish him off. Do they finish off this hit here? They got 30 seconds. They do got to make a hit. They're throwing all their utility over here, but they haven't run into the site yet. One more Molly there, and maybe they're actually coming back for the B site. With only 15 seconds to go, they got to make this count. Zalek leading the charge with that op. Juice coming in there as well. On top is Retina. Vampy takes out clean slate over on the other side of the map, but they're seeing if they can finish off Retina here. They do. 2 seconds left to plant. They don't plant the bomb. A bit of a feels bad round there for UV1, just taking too long to kind of make their execution. It looked like they were, going to commit towards that A site. They threw in a bunch of utility, and they try to go for the kind of the double fake there, and then head all the way back to the B site, but they can't get there on time. Renda, defending it by himself, was able to delay them for long enough for Michigan Tech to win that round. That's an awkward one, but again, UV1 still have an opportunity here if they can win another round. Because they did kill a lot of them, making it potentially tough for Michigan Tech here in this one. So Koi does open up the round, though, as Vampy was unfortunately looking towards quad and gets taken out from behind. They start going for it now. This is actually a very, very pivotal round, looking at the economies of both teams. But this should favor right now UV1. They got kind of a better weaponry here, and they are getting onto this site. Juke's able to pick up 2 huge frags as he walks in and opens up. Bomb now, walking up Banana. Should be able to get there. Koi, though, does take down Egglet. Kind of near mid, and they're starting their rotation on here. They're going to come through Banana now. The op, though, set up. Should be able to slow this one down. Zalik there, trying to get that in, but Zalik has a little bit of damage. There we go. He picks up a nice shot. They're starting to back off now. 2 members left here, Koi and Dead Zero versus the 3 of UV1. Instead, they pick up some rifles and walk out, which you can respect. Yeah, they'll be saving that one. UV1's going to get out of there. They'll pick up the round win. And again, the last round before this felt at least a little bit bad. Because what could have been a tie game right now is not because of just a little bit of a slow push from UV1, but they're set up nicely to take this round. They're set up nicely to tie up the round here, tie up the map here. But they got 2 rifles for Michigan Tech, and plenty they can do with Retina and Voltage certainly have been carrying the bulk of the load for their team anyway. So this is not a free round by any means for UV1. So they got to be able to make sure they dot their T's and cross their I's, as they say. Flash is coming through on Banana. Retina finds one. He had a smoke out, though, but he's got to switch over. He somehow switches back to his AK and pulls off that frag through the flash. Zalik's going to be able to grab that AK and throw it out. Clean slate, meanwhile, doing a little bit of damage onto Zalik. So 4v5. UV1 need to get in there. There's a nice molly here. He's going to force Dead Zero out of that spot, leading him right into Vampy's hands. So they can get onto this A site, but Koi gets taken down. Three v4 left here, but very, very low HP numbers on Michigan Tech Huskies. So maybe Retina and Voltage, the 2 of them, probably likely to want to save those rifles once again. Put this into a tie game, but a little bit of economy advantage right now for UV1. Sets them up nicely. JPM, they hit the 5-head, a 4-head situation. I imagine they were talking about the round where they lost the timer there. But in the end, we're back to 6-6 here. UV1 can certainly still take this half, but again, there's concerns about UV1's CT size, so is a close half enough for UV1, even if they win it 8-7? Here's a nade stack. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. Vampy trades. Dead Zero's going to grab out one more there. Retina taking down Deimos. After all the action in the end, it's 3v2 with UV1 with the slight numbers advantage, but damage certainly done by Michigan Tech there. Here's Voltage up in Bananas. Going to grab one more, taking down Jukes. 2v2. Zalik down to 29 HP. But we watch Egglet moving through apps. See if Zalik wants to get this bomb here. But it's a little bit of a hairy situation. Of course, doesn't know that Voltage is all the way back. So able to walk up and pick up that bomb, but sitting there waiting. Voltage, though, also waiting. Retina hanging out in pit. They look starting to walk up here, making plenty of noise. 40 seconds left to go, but Michigan Tech Huskies are very content with hanging back. They hear that the hit is coming in here now. Rotation is coming in from behind them. Let's see if they can hit this fast enough. Voltage, though, picks up the first one. Zalik then takes him down. But here comes Retina. Zalik's got this bomb plant. Should basically about to predict that Rena's coming up this way. Nice play, Zalek. Able to get that cleanly done for himself. 3K in the round for Zalek. But a ton of members go down for UV1. Again, a situation where they kind of just saved a couple rifles from the previous round. And then do a bunch of damage to it. So they're forcing up once again for Michigan Tech. They're one away from max loss bonus there. But one FAMAS there on clean slate. But very, very dangerous are Michigan Tech. They could potentially get this done. See, are they getting some motion in here? Juke's making some noise. Hasn't committed anything up there yet. Meanwhile, Vampy over here could meet up with one in quad. Koi is sitting right under there. Smoke's coming out first. Koi does there. Waits for him and finds him. Takes down Vampy. 4v5 now. Numbers advantage for Michigan Tech. Hit looks like it's coming towards the A site. Do they start moving onto it now? They will. Voltage takes down Eglet, but Deimos is able to trade. Koi now sitting at the back of the site will find that one on Deimos. Jukes finds the one underneath balcony. Then finds Koi. Nice play, Jukes. This is some of the best play I've seen from Jukes yet since he's joined the team. 2v2 now. Here comes Clean Slate with that FAMAS. Picks up one. Zalek. He's got to deal with this molly going on. They are defusing here. Is Clean Slate going to be able to take this one down? 3 seconds without a kit. He finds a way to get the bomb defused. The ninja defuse comes in. Zalek just not able to find him in time. 7-7 now. We're at a tie game here. UV1 actually cannot complete by here. No, they can't. Never mind. Take it all back. They got full rifles and utility. It's Michigan Tech are the ones that don't really have their full power buy here. 3 FAMASs on them. Limited utility, so it should favor UV1, but we just saw that last round for Michigan Tech. And what they can do with that. Retina and takes down Jukes. Real strong FAMAS usage here from Michigan Tech. Puts them in a 5v3 situation here now, so I think at this point it should still kind of favor Michigan Tech now. Let's see what UV1 have up the sleeve. Here comes Vampy coming up to long. He does take down one. Voltage finds a way to pick up Zalek, but Eglet trades. That's 0. Then taking out Eglet leaves Vampy over here by himself. Who's now got himself 2K. Goes to the flash to see if he can slow down anyone behind him. Does he go for the plant here on A, or does he try to go all the way around and bamboozle go towards B? Looks potentially like that's his plan. He's got 40 seconds to do it, though. There's no saving this round, so he's got to go for something here. He throws out a flash to try to convince them that he is indeed at B. But will they fall for it? They've stuck around here. Here comes the plant, but they're starting to walk on site. Can he take them both out? Will not be able to do so. It was a decent idea from Vampy to try to convince them that he was indeed heading towards that B site, but I think Michigan Tech thought, well, even if he plants, we could retake 2v1 if he went to the B site. So they stick around towards the A and are able to take that one. They win the half, 8-7 for Michigan Tech. Now, honestly, I would say in most situations you're very happy with that on your T side to 8-7, but we've just seen how much stronger UV1 are other T side on this map that it's somewhat scary. A lot of rounds they just weren't not quite able to close out. You think about the time running out before they finish the plant round. Think of the ninja defuse. One of the situation where I think they were 3v2, and then Retina came in very, very early on. I believe that was even just the second round, and Retina came by and finished off a couple of them. Retina in the pistol round, where he got 4K, where UV1 seemed to have a nice plant. Think about those 3 rounds. If maybe UV1 take one more of those, two of those 3 rounds, then you were in a more comfortable situation here. But let's get into the second half now. UV1 within 1 up against MTU here in Michigan Tech Huskies, and we're at a close game. Now, let's see if UV1 kind of have shored up their CT side. If they have, maybe through scrims, maybe through just practicing, maybe through just playing solo queue more on this map. Maybe they've got something figured out here. We'll have to watch and see. Because they're still very set up to potentially win this one. But we're getting a very, very patient MTU. Voltage playing down here at the bottom of apps now. He's actually got himself all the way through short, and they're getting the hit onto it now. Egglet will still open it up. He gets the first one. Vampy, then Egglet grab a couple more. Egglet with 3 on this pistol round. He reloads to grab another. 4K Egglet on the pistol round will tie it up at 8. Nicely going here for Egglet to grab those 3, even up his score. Or grab those 4, even up his score. He's now at 12-12. Egglet's certainly an X-Factor kind of player in this game. If he can kind of make differences like that, could be potentially huge. Needs to slow down any sort of push through banana right now. Four stack for MTU in banana. Defending the site is Zalik. And Egglet's got that boost in the planners. See if this hit continues on forward here. He will jump down. There's a molly. Zalik gets taken down, but can Egglet do some work from this spot? He grabs 1, but Retina and Dead Zero grab a couple more. Bomb planted, 3v2 on this retake. Damon's throwing out a flash for the boys coming in through banana. Vampy walks in now. Koi doing damage, takes down Damos. Vampy jumping up, will take down Koi. Dead Zero then finishes off Jukes, but Vampy here can take out Dead Zero and will do it. Vampy now with 3K. He's got Kit. But he's just looking around to see if he can find anything. For a moment, there's a part of my brain that thought Vampy was like, no, I don't got a top time around here. I'm like, oh, does he not have Kit or something? Oh, no, he has Kit. So he was fine. But he was just trying to scout out to see if he can find a different gun, which is totally fair. So, nice start to this half for UV1. 2 on the half, 9-8 total score. Vampy! Taking clean slate off the map. As they start to move through banana, Zalik met up with them with just a deagle. Knows can't take down all of them, so backs off a little bit here. Does throw down another flash to slow them down a bit. Does have a lot of help on the site, though. 3 stack for UV1 on it. Zalek walks up and gets taken down. Voltage then takes down Deimos. He's got himself 2. Meanwhile, Egglet will pick up 1 here. Barely able to deal with Dead Zero there. Dead Zero takes him out. Two on the retake here now for UV1. Juke's walking up banana. Here's Vampy with that M4. Ooh, Juke's making quick work there. Finds a way to get out Voltage. Is Molly going to force some disposition here? Vampy tries to walk up, but Redna gets the better of him. Juke's now 1v2. Gonna throw a nade out there. Finds Retna, takes him down. Does he go for the defuse? He went for it. You gotta respect that. 9-9 here. Imagine a bit of a save now for UV1. Should be 10-9 for Michigan Tech. Zalek buying all the way up for that Deagle armor, flash and nade. So we'll have to track and see if that's worth it. Yeah, so far, Vampy does that. Can potentially be worth it. Clean slate, though. Eventually taking out Vampy. Turns around. Will find Jukes here. Flash coming in from clean slate. Numbers advantage now for Michigan Tech. Completely wide open B site. Egglet trying to come over here to potentially defend. He's going to try to slow them down. They are starting to come over the rest of them. That smoke does at least a half-decent job of slightly slowing it down. Egglet gets himself into a half-decent spot at least. Here comes the hit now. Egglet does a little bit of damage to Koi. Keeps him down to 4 HP, in fact, but not enough to take him out. Clean slate then finds Zalek, leaving Deimos as the last one standing for unexpected victory. He's up in banana with just that Deagle. Deimos walking up. Potentially wants to find this pick. Does see clean slate. Is able to get him there. Can he pick up this AK-2 as well? Dead Zero's up waiting for him. He takes him down. That's not insignificant what Deimos just did there. Was a save round there for him. Picks up that AK. Taking down 2 of them. Definitely not an insignificant thing there for sure. Again, you gotta remember, Zalek really forced up on that round, so he's only got 1900 here. So it might be a hero rifle. Deimos gonna keep that AK. Let's see if you can turn this one around. You know, 4 AKs and a Galil on the other side. Full set of utility, though. And armor, helmets. A lot less than that for UV1. (9-10) score right now, UV1. They can surprise him here with an eco win. Could potentially be absolutely huge. Just take some good shooting here on the CT side. Egglet kind of in a safe spot here, up in planners. Rena's taking a decent amount of damage, but Vampy looks like he took him out on the other side there. So potentially we'll come towards that. No one has the bomb yet, though. Starting to throw utility over onto the B site, too, as well. So, see what they end up deciding. Clean slate finds one. Zalek now by himself here on the A side. Clean slate, then finding an Egglet. He's got 2K in the round now. Deimos by himself here on the B side. That hit is coming towards him, in fact. Dead zero. Unfortunately took out his own teammate in order to take down Deimos, which is kind of funny. Bomb plant, only Zalek left. Well, all you got is that deagle, so maybe a YOLO play like that one to try to steal a gun, similar to how Deimos did last round, but that won't be. Let's see what this buy looks like here now. I think they need to get in a situation where they can get Zalek on an op. Could certainly help, but they just don't have the money for that right now. So the M4's bound. Deimos signature AUG over here. Let's see how this one's approached right now. Michigan Tech. Sort of a bit more of a patient team here. And they have gotten the picks in early rounds to get it going. But here's Vampy and Zalek coming in for the crossfire here on mid. Throws out a smoke. Forces them back out at least a little bit. Meanwhile, Koi and Dead Zero in Banana here. Deimos here. Egglet up in planners once again. Rena's taking a little bit of damage. So we tune over here. See what he's up to. Flashing. Trying to get in there now. Vampy trying to back off, but Redna gets right up into him. Able to take him down. Zalek firing through the smoke. Trying to make at least something happen here. He's got to reload. They're chasing after him. Retna will find him. They now will start to make the hit towards the B site. Egglet trying to slow them down coming in through CT spawn, but will not be able to do so. Deimos now gets taken down here as Jukes is all the way over on A by himself. 1v5, likely to just try to save this M4 for as long as he can. Got 40 seconds to do that. This will be another round win for Michigan Tech. They'll go up 12-9. They're hunting for him. Will they find Jukes? Certainly tough to say. They're coming. From behind, Clean Slate is able to find them, and unfortunately Jukes cannot save that rifle the whole time there. So they're down 3. Michigan Tech 12-9. They haven't been able to get enough money to put Zalek on an op, so I like the full, borderline full save here. A bunch of deagles around. They almost looks like he started off the round there, taking a little bit of damage. Here's Jukes. Potentially will meet up with Clean Slate. Does. Clean Slate does get taken down, but not before he took out Vampy. Meanwhile, Retna is able to pick down Jukes and Zalek on the other side there in Banana. Here's Voltage walking up and picking off Egglet. Now Deimos here by himself gets taken down by Koi. 2K for Koi. 1 for everyone else but Dead Zero on their team. Up 13-9 now for UV1. And here we go. Op on Zalek. Is it going to be enough to turn this game around? Op on Vampy as well. He's currently leading the team in frags. Second on the server. Couple AUGs too. Deimos and Egglet got him. Lots of noise being made here by Michigan Tech. He's going to walk up here, and is there. Damos waiting beyond the smoke now. He's just sitting cubby. Will they peek cubby? Right now it looks like he's looking towards it. Damos comes out and takes him down. Tries to get the next one, but Clean Slate will pick that off, but 1 for 1. Bomb left back at base, essentially, but Salek is moving pretty aggressive here. Dead Zero's waiting for him. Wonder if Salek will be able to find him. Salek with the quick fingers. Able to take him down. Meanwhile, Vampy also picked off another target too as well. Clean Slate is right there too. Vampy, whoo, looking good with the op right now. Salek firing through the smoke, potentially. Very closely hit Koi there. Koi's going to be out now. Zalek won't miss that one. 2K for both oppers. Damos picked up one as well. UV1 are right back in this one. And again, this was the first opportunity that they actually got to have ops and stuff. So, could be a bit of a turning point for this one. Can UV1 bring it in close once again? Boy, if we go to another overtime, folks. This team. Team like the Winnipeg Jets just bringing games to overtime over and over again. Vampy. Best spot in mid. Got an op on Voltage now. He certainly thinks he can match what Zalek and Vampy can do with it. Starting to move through apps now. Utility flying out, and they're running onto site. They're getting aggressively. Koi picks up the first one. Vampy, though, grabs one for himself. He's trying to slow them down, wait for his team, maybe get a couple kills. He gets 2. One jumps out of the box. That is Retina to take him down. Ooh, Voltage then finds Zalek. They get that bomb plant. Egglet now by himself. Once again, trying to think about saving this AK. Vampy certainly tried to hold that one down and got himself 2 frags, but Voltage matches him. We'll put Michigan Tech up here ahead 14-10. Less of a 5v1, so they're not all just kind of hunting for Egglet this time. This time Egglet should be able to save this, barring Retina maybe too aggressively looking for Egglet, but 14-10. See what they do here. Do they force another op into someone's hand? Do they go for the glass cannon, or you gotta go rifles aboard? Yeah, they are just grabbing rifles. Probably the correct call. Egglet down to the FAMAS. Vampy with that AK saved. Key round here. Losing this one puts match point and a very, very difficult situation for UV1 to win a round after that. With their economy. Here's Juice walking up. Looking to find them mid. Does take down Retina. Jukes. The aggressive play. Work it out for him this time. 3 of MTU are stacked there on Banana. Voltage is backing off, though. Here's Vampy all the way up here. Oh, Voltage susses him out, takes him down. Even numbers now, 4v4. Here we go. Hit coming now. Koi takes down Zalik. Has to wait for this fire to dissipate. It does. Egglet now trying to hold it down by himself. Clean slate. Will take him out, but again, I've never seen that where he's had to shoot through his buddy to make it happen. Voltage. That finds Juke pretty easily. So it's up to Deimos here. Again, this feels like the game this round. Just with the economy now. So can Deimos pull this off by himself? He gets the smoke out. He's trying to find where the bomb is. He's starting to defuse up there, but won't be able to get that one down. Trying to go for that RNG kind of win. 15-10 now. Match point. 5 in a row of those for Michigan Tech. UV1's got to win all of those to force overtime. So they will get their weird quasi-buy. MP9 on Zalik and Egglet. At least you got M4s on the rest. Egglet getting boosted up here, but ooh, clean slate and Retina already taking down Jukes and Vampy. But Zalik at least answers one. Can he upgrade his SMG here? No, he walks past the body. Clean slate is right there. He's able to take it over from behind. Now he'll grab an AK. So we're at a 3v3. Hit now coming towards Deimos on the B site though. Smokes, flashes, stuns him up, but Voltage is able to pick up that frag. Egglet and Zalik 2v2 to try to save this map. Egglet from behind does take down Dead Zero. Huge round for Egglet right now. Oh, Zalik taking it down, so it's got to be Egglet. He's got to walk up to this op. Oh, no! Voltage with the 3K! And a 16-10 win for Michigan Tech. And they will win on the day. The match that would never end up happening over for the open playoffs ends up going in favor of Michigan Tech. And man, do I kind of wish we did get... Oops, that text is incorrect. Did I wish we did get an actual best of 3 with these two teams? I think it could have been interesting, but unfortunately, UV1 will be taken down a day. So, folks, no interview, I think, today for the loss. I think I'm going to start making it so we let the team kind of just chill and relax after those. But shout out once again to the sponsors for UV1. So you see them floating up on our screen, of course. Fade Grips, 20% off. fadegrips.store/discount/UV1. Zydax, you can get a little bit of deal there. Athlete Labs, UV1. Use the code UV1 for 10.5% off. And Chairs for Gaming, UV1 for 10% off from Chairs for Gaming. All right, folks. That will end it on this one. An unfortunate ending for UV1 there. But a very, very strong team on Michigan Tech. So hopefully in the future, they kind of shore up what went wrong. They learn from this match and get better going forward. Folks, I've been Johnny Esports this whole time. You can find me at Johnny Esports, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Johnny Esports content on Facebook. Johnny Esports on Twitch as well. Though I don't stream that much lately. Not since UV1 decided to go to their own stream. Not because of that. Just lots going on. My online presence has been just casting as of late, and not really trying to do my own content. But anyway, enough of that. We will see you all next time. The next match on the schedule is scheduled for the 31st. So that is Monday. Unexpected Victory versus the U.S. Postal Service. It looks like it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So, folks, stay tuned for that one. And we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
We know thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head, locks on all my